Now we'll go on a scene with Sergey Ivanovich Kargil, who has the interviewers with him. Who wants to steer this matter?
The parents of a cool video and what would you like to say about these parents giving their kids a punishment day? Oh yeah. I heard on the Vesti Rossiya Bashkortostan. I saw this gruesome moment where Angelica Pickles and Little Bill forced to eat dead rats by their family, Hugo and his girlfriend Sasha. Like really? Dead rats are disgusting, and is not used for eating. They had get sick and ended up in hospital for a few weeks. We had to pay the hospital bills thanks to their family, even Hugo and his girlfriend as well.
I agree with my husband. I evenly saw where Dora got pushed into vent fan and get injured so hard. I felt heartbroken for her. That content is really unsettling to us. Even my sons and my daughter disliked the video, which is really gruesome.
Anton and Olesya, do you ever allow this under to your son? No. Why would we? Bogdan is a good YouTuber. He can get into trouble sometimes. He got straight A's at school, but not good at PE. We understand that he's not good at it. Thank you Anton and Olesya for your time. We have the next interviewer, is the parents of Hector Burns, Alfredo, and Melinda. So Alfredo and Melinda, do you ever allow this under that to your kids?
For my answer, I found this extremely outrage. Doing torture and extremely cruel. I saw a very unsettling moment where that boy, horrid Henry, was pepper sprayed by a Papa's Wingeria debutant Colo. His eyes were severely burned. He needs into a LASIK eye surgery at the doctors because of Colo. This user realizes that it was the one who made Henry gets grounded. I forgot that the YouTube user's name was Fangirl Bert the animator, known as Lucy. What did she was unacceptable?
I agree what my husband said. I also see where the sadly moment where Radlin and her boyfriend Sarge Fan, who is under from Stanislav, gave Kayla to eat centipedes. Like what the hell? Centipedes are not used for eating. He can get inside of his body being sting because of them. They ought to be ashamed of themselves for doing that to him. That's just way too far.
Yeah. What they did is very violent.
So Alfredo and Melinda, do you ever allow this under that to your kids?
No way. Hector was used to be troublemaker last 2022, but not anymore. Our daughter Nancy and son Albert are graduated forever. If they came home later, we usually ground them, but without a punishment day. We could get in trouble for that.
Thank you Alfredo and Melinda for your time. Now we have the next interviewer, is the parents of Grace Gunnarsson, Erikor, and Adelhidis Gunnarsson. Now Erikor and Adelhidis, what would you like to say about these parents giving their kids a punishment day?
Very well, I find it bad. I saw where Taylor and his girlfriend Prudence gave Dora a butt whooping in Fangirl Bert's videos on YouTube. It got so many views, and find it funny? Like what the hell? It's not funny. That is gonna make me break my heart.
Agreed. I find her videos to be bad, and I also saw where every Peggle Deluxe characters are giving Dora a punishment day while her parents are out for a meal. And I also see the bad cruel moment that they hanged her body on the wall after she broke one of Jimmy Lightning's legs. This satanic behavior is mocking the death of Jesus Christ.
I agree what my husband says. Her content was nothing but disgusting, terrible, violent, and cruel. We hope that she gets banned from YouTube for that.
So Erikor and Adelhidis, do you ever allow this under of that to your kids?
Nope, but absolutely. Grace sometimes if she gets home late, and we'll punish her if she does. Bjorn also comes home late if he gets F- on his test. We'll ground him if he does.
Thank you Erikor and Adelhidis for the time. Next, we have another interviewers, is the parents of Jemima and Gustav Lee, Robert, and Mona Lee. So Robert and Mona, what would you say about parents giving their child a punishment day?
I find it extremely torture and outreach. Doing this was really illegal. I saw where Boris throws a piano at Koyu, meaning that it'll crush him. What they did was really violent. I am no longer watching this abomination again.
We agree to it. I've also seen where Don and Kayla give Koyu bad birthday presents such as Jeopardy for the Wii U, every Hey Arnold Boys movie DVDs, a Barbie doll, and a Barney doll, which is very torture to us. They also gave him a dirty birthday cake made of a real mud and a diaper on top, which is very disgusting that we ever seen on YouTube.
So Robert and Mona, do you allow this under of that to your two kids?
No, but Jemima gets grounded sometimes, but not anymore. She's a good girl and never gets grounded.
Thank you Robert and Mona Lee for your time. Next, we have more interviewers, is the parents of Kenward Perkins, Dave, and Kate Perkins. So Dave and Kate, what would you say about parents giving their kids a punishment day?
Very well. I see Lucy's video called Kayla's Birthday Disaster, which features Don and his girlfriend Kayla and nice Sid Kuzman, which is really cruel. Also, Rosie, Zolo and Skylar gave Kayla another bad birthday present such as a 2002 Resident Evil movie on Blu-ray, a Code Lyoko DVD, a certified Guardian keychain, a Dora doll, a Taylor doll, a Prudence doll, a John doll, a Kayla doll, a Roy doll, a Bruno Romano doll, a Rattling doll, a Sarge Fan doll, a Rita doll, a Cooper doll, a Barney doll, a Elmo doll, a Mario doll, a Luigi doll, a Peach doll, a Daisy doll, a Bowser doll, and a bunch of Lyoko Warriors dolls. They also give another bad birthday present such as a Tim Matryoshka doll, and a Dmitry Yakovit doll.
I agree with my wife. What they did was unacceptable. I am thinking that her content is garbage. Oh my god. These dolls in the video I see is really fake. The Tim Matryoshka doll is not real, not for sale, and too ugly, which that makes me mad when I saw the scene came from.
So Dave and Kate, do you ever allow this under that to your son?
No way. But Kenward was being a troublemaker last years, but now in 2024, he is no longer. I'll punish him if he does. I could get into trouble for that.
I agree what my husband said.
Thank you Dave and Kate for your time. Next we have a house butler that lives in the apartment, who's a guardian of his boys, Thomas Taw. So Tom Taw, what would you like to say about these parents giving their kids a punishment day?
Well, I find it really bad in my opinion. My sons disliked it. They saw where Dora already took picture of her favorite Papalo girls, which is easy. She was shocked that their boyfriends are mad at her for taking pictures of these girls, and not only that, her parents gave her a spanking, which makes me break my heart. Next, they also see where Dora got her eyes cut by Mr. Cherry and Mrs. Christina, which is violent, that made them scared at the whole part. Like what the hell? That video is really gore and violent. I could have buy some of hospital bills because of them for what they did to Dora. What horrible psychopaths are.
So Tom Taw, do you ever allow under that to your sons?
Never. I'll punish them if they do after they mess up Tim's favorite Russian antique stores.
Thank you Thomas Taw for your time. Next, we have interviewer, is the parents of Ayala Akhmedo, Nurislam, and Rihanna Akhmedo. So Rihanna and Nurislam, what would you like to say about these parents giving kids a punishment day?
Well, me and my wife saw where Kayla being mowed by his dad using a lawnmower. We think that video is violent and gruesome.
Agreed. That video I saw is really cruel and unsettling. I also see where Big Bill ran over his son, Little Bill Glover, with a bulldozer. What? Absolutely. Hell? Bulldozers are not allowed to run over a people. It is used for construction, not a person if they do that.
It is serious that Roku-kun's content was horrible. I saw that content is really violent. I probably think that the content is unsettling and gruesome.
Now Rihanna and Nurislam, would you ever allow this under of that to your daughter?
Probably not. We'll never ground her. Ayla is a good girl. Can be a troublemaker sometimes. When she gets bad at PE, we'll gonna ground her.
Me too. We're done with this interview. That's all.
Thank you Rihanna and Nurislam Akhmedo for the time. Next, we have a interviewer, is the uncle of Clover and Marty, Roman. So Roman, what would you like to say about the parents giving their kids a punishment day?
So, I heard about Vesti Rossiya crazy and Arsk News on YouTube, where those kids got in trouble and get themselves a punishment day. I would say that this is absolutely child abuse. The way how they did to them is absolutely unacceptable. I saw a gruesome moment with that boy named Little Bill Glover was about to eat Tide Pods by Don and his girlfriend Kayla. What? Tide Pods? Are they crazy or what? Tide Pods can get you sick easily or ended up in surgery for a week. He could have died thanks to them. They ought to be shamed doing that on him.
So Roman, do you ever allow this end of that to your nephew and niece?
No. Why would we? Clover and Marty are good kids. If they got in trouble, then I would ground them, but not the punishment day like this. I would be in big trouble if I do that. I never will.
Thank you Roman for your time. We have the next interviewer, is the mother of Tim Smirnoff, Valentina. So Valentina, What would you like to say about these parents giving their kids a punishment day?
Well, I find all of these contents to be weird. I saw the content where Dora and Kayla burned by a blattered by their family. Are you kidding me? That content I see is really gruesome. Their faces burned thanks to their family. What a psychopath they are. Every time my son and my daughter sees this on YouTube on their TV, they are so demotivated that made my son and my daughter broke their hearts.
So Valentina, do you ever allow this under of that to your son and daughter?
Never. My daughter is a good girl, and she graduated high school. Zinaida sometimes get in trouble when she's out with her little cousin that long, terribly in trouble at home. We usually get worried about her, but not with the punishment like this. Tim is a good son, can be a troublemaker sometimes. He and Zinaida don't get along that much, but still cared about each other. I hope this are found interested. I also want to see them in person for what they did to their children. That's all I have to say for this interview.
Thank you Valentina for your time. Next we have the Nikolai and Svetlana, the parents of Timur. So Nikolai and Svetlana, what would you like to say about these parents giving their kids a punishment day?
I almost saw where Brenda holds little Bill as his father made him eat a glass ornament. Like what the hell? Glass ornaments are not for eating, and is dangerous. It can damage his mouth like that.
Agreed. We would believe that the content is disgusting. I even saw where Roy and his girlfriend Bruna Romano gave Angelica Pickles a negative cold shower, but they used bleach to shower her to cool off. That is really horrible. How the hell did they put bleach in the shower? That's very dangerous. I can imagine how Angelica feels that she smells so horrible. She did not deserve all this. Not even the other kids.
So Nikolai and Svetlana, do you ever allow this under of that to your son?
Hell no. I will not gonna do that on him. He's already ungrounded. Sometimes, I will ground him when he comes home from school late.
Thank you Nikolai and Svetlana for your time.